Yo, Top Billin and Flock Wall Street. Wanted to kill two birds with one stone. I wanted to highlight players who come from my favorite school. That would be Virginia Tech. And some of these guys who are doing well, and none more so than my guy Chuck Clark from my Baltimore Ravens. You're going to put some respect on Chuck Clark's name. I remember doing the thing where I said who was harder, DeJuan Landry or Chuck Clark, and so many people were disrespecting Chuck Clark. They ain't doing that shit now because my man is playing at an all-pro level, and he is extremely versatile. Remember, they put that graphic up that showed where he was aligned. Not necessarily where he was, the position that he was playing. I think they kind of had that mistaken right there. I don't want to mislead people. He doesn't play those positions. He is aligned at those positions. Wink Martindale's defense is extremely complicated, and Chuck Clark is the signal caller. Chuck Clark is one of the smarter football guys you'll ever see. Football intelligence, FBI, off the charts. So I want to start with my guy Chuck Clark here, hit the lab and show you exactly what this guy can do, man. It is fun to watch him and Deshaun Elliott play in that Wink Martindale scheme. So let's get it, baby.
What more can I say?
Top Billin. All right, Flock Wall Street, the home of intelligent Baltimore Ravens discussion. Think about this. The Baltimore Ravens have extreme duality at the safety position. Now, usually when I'm talking about duality at the safety position, it's from balanced shell coverage. This is not necessarily a balanced shell coverage team. They may do a little bit of that, but most of the time they want to play with a post safety or they want to play with zero coverage and get to their fabricated pressure schemes. Their duality stems from the fact that Deshaun Elliott and Chuck Clark do a lot of the same shit. And a lot of it has to do with being drop-in safeties, working mid-zone coverage, man coverage, everything of the sort, especially playing forward, blitzing from either the A-gap or off the edges. They literally go all over the field. So this time we're going to start up here with my man going against Darren Waller here. First of all, degree of difficulty, an 11 out of 10. This guy is a freak. He's way bigger than Chuck Clark, and he can run. Chuck Clark not necessarily the best athlete out there, but Chuck Clark can think the game through. Now, you want to see Darren Waller here. I believe he's going to be on a hook. However, Chuck Clark plays this tremendously. You want to see right here Chuck Clark bumping it off? Nope. Right in there with him. Playing him to where, like, if you're going to run by him, matter of fact, we'll go to one more time, full speed here, and we'll zoom in on it. Perfectly played, very physical. Now, this is the weakest part of Chuck Clark's game. He is not a man cover guy. He's probably better off in space and definitely better off just roaming and being able to make plays free-handed. Now, with that being said, though, he still understands what to do. What I always say, you take that inside hand. If you're on the left side of the formation, you're going to take that inside hand, which will be the right hand. You're going to place that to the left shoulder pad just to get yourself in range. It is a range finder. It is not meant to impede anyone's progress. You wouldn't impede Darren Waller's big-ass progress anyway, but you can see right here he's keeping the range perfectly, getting himself in position to where he's slightly over the top, and then he can react if necessary if it is a route with a short phase to it. You see it here? Right there, he's able to turn and locate exactly when Waller does in the transition, just because he knows when to be physical. They're both being physical back. This is a chicken fighting stage right here. Preparatory war. And then my man's right in on it right there, able to stick his hands in there. Looks like Derek Carr may have wanted Waller to go a little bit more inside. Chuck Clark forcing him to do what he doesn't want to do, right? You know what that's called. There's going to be no rhyme or reason to these clips. I'm just going to go as I see them, and you can just see the different alignments of this guy. If anybody who's played know what that does to your depth perception, well, your eye discipline, and all different kind of things of the sort, it's crazy. Having to be aligned off the edge, back 30 yards off the ball, posted on the left side, right side, dropped in, A gap, B gap. It's crazy, man. But check this out right here. This time he's a late drop in, squeezing down the line of scrimmage on Jonathan Taylor here. Look at that. Flat to the line of scrimmage, exactly how you would teach that. Come in, time the snap count. First and foremost, you got to give him that as well as FBI, probably studying that on film. But look at him. Take the wide approach and then immediately, right? First of all, taking that wide approach, just in case Taylor wants to cut it to the outside, but then sticking that foot in the ground and going flat down the line of scrimmage, parallel. That's how you negate that spacing right there. Fight down the line of scrimmage, corrals him, folds that man like a damn accordion too. Come on, everybody on him, right? Big baby Williams in there, everybody folding that man. Good Lord. You can see it from here. He had to time that bad boy. He's a late add-in, right? Late drop in. He almost goes across the line of scrimmage, but he's able to tiptoe on that bad boy. Look, he's able to smooth criminal that shit. He's getting his Michael Jackson on right there, but then flat down the line of scrimmage. Absolutely perfect. You see the hesitation right there? That late drop in. Taylor's like, shit. But look, flat down the line of scrimmage. Ain't nothing you can do about that if you're Jonathan Taylor, as great as he is. We'll see the deep third coverage here. Everett, Elliott, and Westry. Chuck dropped in the box here, charged with carrying the seam, which would be, of course, Darren Waller getting vert up the seam here. He's going to play this with outside leverage, and he does a damn good job undercutting this. I'm not sure about the throw, but he's able to read it and almost comes with a crazy-ass one-handed interception. One more time from this angle. Look at this. Since his zone, obviously he has his eyes still on the quarterback while being able to play in man coverage. So it's combination coverage, and he does a damn good job. Let's go in a little. Now you can tell Chuck's been working on his corner skills. Look at him immediately take that outside leverage and come out of his pedal. Oh, that's hard. Check this out. This is a natural safety, right? Like a 210-pound safety. Get in this pedal. Look at that, smooth, not too much over his skis. Little shorter, choppier steps that are able to recoil and being able to turn and flip those hips. You can see the hip flip right here. Be able to stay with that leverage and then the crossover steps with it. So listen, kids. Hip flip, then you're going to take that crossover step. This is something that you should be doing every day. And to be able to transition right there, then you can get into your gate right there. Absolutely perfect plays this while being able to look at Derek Carr. Sees where the pass is going, goes out forward, almost comes down with a spectacular interception. Dang. Close quarters coverage here, pretty much press coverage with TJ Hopkinson, who is running a whip route. But this is scary because Hopkinson is in the tight slot, flexed off, and he has a two-way go. So you're covering an infinite amount of space with a guy as good as Hopkinson. Look at that. Remember, this is not his strong suit, but he stays with him, makes the tackle. Really no significant gain by Hopkinson there. One more time, full speed. Oh, you can see him trying to press. Hard to press from a tight slot or a slot, period. See it from this angle here. You'll see him come off the screen right here. One thing that Chuck has to do, though, is not look at the quarterback. You see him looking at the quarterback too long. If it's man coverage, look at your man. That's going to be your goal right there. Look at your man. You're probably able to recover a little bit faster. You're probably able to run faster, too, if you're just worried about the man itself. But he does a good job here of staying parallel to the line of scrimmage as well, and good makeup and recovery speed there. Corrals him, nothing doing. I previously dissected this one, and it still blows my mind. The organized chaos with which the Baltimore Ravens work with is outstanding. You'll see Chuck Clark communicating with Deshaun Elliott here, and ultimately he'll fake like it's going to be shallow zone drop, and then then you'll see Deshaun Elliott working with the cheese there just to occupy the running back. Great call. Great play design by Wink Martindale there. You see the communication. Jimmy Smith drops back to the post. Chuck Clark got him. Once again, right here, Chuck Clark. Ooh, that's hard. It becomes a three-man weave if you see there. Three-man weave with Jason Owe. See? Where's Owe? Owe right here, Clark, and then Elliott. You'll see the three-man weave start to take shape here. Owe becomes the point of reference. Elliott coming behind him. Both occupy the lineman and the running back. And then Chuck Clark doing his thing. That's hard. This time matched up with the Philly Flyer, my boy DeAndre Swift. Swift here, one of the most agile running backs, extremely explosive. Now you got him one-on-one close quarters coverage. Oh, whoa, block and release there from DeAndre Swift on Tyus Bowser. Bang, gets him lifted. Jakob, all in the air. How high? Red and meth. But then block and release. And the hesitation right there, and Chuck Clark has to run him down. Tough cat to run down. Believe me, I covered him at University of Georgia through high school and everything. DeAndre Swift is the truth. But see here? Look at that, I'm just waiting. Man coverage, continue, right? They do something like that on the block and release to hopefully to get your attention diverted. Maybe you think it's a green dog type situation or something. He's staying in just a block. But he stayed patient there, showing his football intelligence. This time, dropped in at a 2 technique. He's going to float back to second level depth, and you will see him pretty much be the pseudo middle linebacker in this particular scheme here. Look, able to corral Jared Goff in the open field. Not like Jared Goff is Lamar Jackson or anything like that, right? He ain't Dr. Jack killing these defenses, but you get the point here. My man able to play just a whole bunch of different positions as far as the alignment goes here. So he is the pseudo inside linebacker here, or middle linebacker, however you would want to classify that, trying to rob shallow zone coverage there. And he does a good job of keeping his eyes upfield still and making sure Jared Goff doesn't run for this first down. All right, last one right here. Real men watch to the end and then comment. Thank you to everybody sending quality support out there throughout the entire scope of the channel. Big salute to everybody in the DMV area. Salute to my Baltimore Ravens. Thank you for sending that quality support in, man, helping to keep the lights on. If you haven't done so, make sure you do that, man. We want to keep this bad boy going, especially with my Baltimore Ravens, all right? So we see my man right here, this time in a 2-eye. So he's in a 2-eye, and I didn't realize this when it happened here, but he does a great job. Look, he backs off, so he becomes the mirror, and then, boom, look, he tipped that pass. He tipped the pass that was intercepted there. My man has a knack for doing that. He tipped another pass in a recent game that against the Chargers that got the party started, really. But you can see him battling against John Simpson here, the left guard, holding his own, backs off, reading Derek Carr's eyes. Then look, he's ready to just get in the way. If it's a quick game route or something real short, look at, he jumps before Carr throws it, and he tips that bad boy. You can see the trajectory of it change, start wobbling and everything. He would have had that to Waller had it not been tipped and intercepted. Absolutely perfect. So there you go. First episode of the Hokie Files. My man Chuck Clark out there. Man, I might have to go and check out Chuck Clark's brethren from the Pittsburgh Steelers. That would be one Terrell Edmonds. I might have to check in on him for the Hokie Files there. A couple of strong safeties there in the same division on rival teams. Both come from my Virginia Tech Hokies. Such a great, prominent program, or at least it has been in recent years. We'll eventually get back to that, but it is what it is. Until then, it's your boy Murph, the Underground King, top Billin Sports, and I am out. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.